A few weeks ago, I made a video about my top 5 favourite widebody kits in Forza Horizon 5, and now I think it's time for a part 2. Originally, I was planning on doing a video on Forza Horizon 6, but since it looks like that game isn't going to be coming out anytime soon, I figured I'd go ahead with this instead. As before, this list is entirely based on my own personal opinion and taste. You might disagree, and that's fine. So let's get into it with widebody kit number 1. We start with the Rocket Bunny kit for the 1994 Mazda MX-5 Miata. I really like how this kit looks on the car. The aggressive stance and the wide arches give it a great appearance, and I think it just looks amazing. What truly makes this kit stand out, however, is the ability to change the front and rear bumpers. This is not usually a feature for widebody kits in the game. I'm not sure if any more widebody kits allow you to do that. I believe there is, but you have to let me know in the comments what these widebody kits are, because I can't think of any off the top of my head. I really wish more widebody kits offered this level of customization. Overall, I think this is one of the best widebody kits available in Forza Horizon 5, and I'm glad that they added it for the MX-5. Anyway, let's move on to the next widebody kit. The next widebody kit on the list is the Forza widebody kit for the BMW iX xDrive 50. This vehicle isn't exactly a fan favourite, and to be honest, most players probably don't even know it's in the game. It's also a pretty rare vehicle as well, although by the time this video is actually released, there's a good chance that this vehicle has been added to the Backstage Pass. The Forza widebody kit actually looks good on this vehicle. Usually they just look out of place and kind of awkward, for example the Toyota Chaser, but in this case it doesn't actually look that bad, and I do think it actually suits the vehicle rather well. Maybe it's because it's a futuristic looking widebody kit on a futuristic car, maybe that's why. I don't know if this vehicle will make its way to the Backstage Pass or not. By the time this video is released, obviously we would know. If it has, I definitely would recommend getting it purely due to the widebody kit. It definitely seems like a really good vehicle that's just been overlooked anyway, and I definitely would recommend getting it because it's just kind of rare. But yeah, anyway, let's move on to the next widebody kit. Next up is the Streetfighter LA widebody kit for the 1997 BMW M3. I really like this one. It has that classic 80s or 90s widebody aesthetic for some reason, which just feels right for this car. This kit kind of saves this car in Forza Horizon 5 actually, because for some reason this car doesn't have any track width upgrades. When you upgrade it without a widebody kit on, it just looks really weird and awkward. Hopefully in Forza Horizon 6 they will fix that. I really don't see any reasons why they can't include it. I don't think BMW are going to be upset about that, but who knows, maybe there's like some sort of weird licensing issue or something. There is also a Rocket Bunny widebody kit available for this car, which isn't bad, but personally I think the Streetfighter LA kit is the best. The only real issue I really have with this widebody kit is that the fitment at the front is a little bit off, but aside from that I think this is a good widebody kit and I'm glad that they added it. So let's move on to the next widebody kit. The next widebody kit is the Varis kit for the Toyota GR Yaris. This one is actually really nice. It's way more subtle compared to the Rocket Bunny kit that's also available for this car. I think both kits are decent, but the Varis one is just more refined and less over the top. Unlike most of the widebody kits in this video, this one doesn't go too far. It keeps the car looking almost stock with a few nice touches. You get a front lip, some side skirts and a rear diffuser, and technically some over fenders, although they're super minimal. You can't really see the changes, they're barely there, but there are some over fenders on this, I guess, technically. I'm not even sure if this counts as a true widebody kit, but since it's labelled that way in the game, I'm going to include it anyway. Either way, I'm glad it's in the game. It gives players a more clean and subtle option for customising the Toyota GR Yaris. Before we go on to the final widebody kit, I thought I might as well just say that most of you watching haven't subscribed, so I really would appreciate it if you can subscribe. Also, this is just a weird bug that I found while actually making the GR Yaris, which I thought I'd include. Yeah, I don't actually know what happened here. I guess the actual camera got stuck in the house. Anyway, let's move on to the final widebody kit. The final kit is the Rocket Bunny widebody kit for the Nissan Skyline R32. This one's pretty straightforward. It's basically the only way to actually lower this car in the game. Yeah, unfortunately the R32 is stuck with a really outdated model, possibly dating maybe all the way back to the first Forza Motorsport game, or at least Forza Motorsport 2. Because of that, the model is really inaccurate and really outdated, And I suspect that's the reason why you can't actually lower this vehicle past a certain point without this wide body kit on. I think the Rocket Bunny kit really helps cover up how outdated and inaccurate this car's model is. Luckily, the developers have confirmed that they are remodeling it, so hopefully in Forza Horizon 6 we see a new model for this car. They also mentioned that the S15 and a few other older models from the Xbox 360 era are also going to get updated as well, which is long overdue, and I can't wait to actually drive some of these vehicles with the new updated models. So I think that's going to wrap up this video. Like I mentioned earlier, this was originally going to be a Forza Horizon 6 video, but since that game's not going to be dropping until next year, I decided to make this instead. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments actually what your favourite widebody kit in the game is. It'd be interesting to see what people's favourite widebody kits are in this game. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you next time.